this week's safety topic is knowing how and when to administer first aid for minor injuries. We have our first aid kits here in 3 different locations. I've stated before, one of the locations is back in the back of the warehouse. There's one right here. There's one in the vending area. Those kits are stocked with the minimum requirements by OSHA. And for those of you who do not know what OSHA stands for, it's the Occupational Safety and Health Association. So we do have it stocked with the minimum requirements that they require. In some cases, we may not need to use the first aid kit in situations such as maybe if someone has a heat stroke. And I'd like to pose a question to anybody. Would anybody know what to do in the event that someone has a heat stroke? Pardon me? Exactly. The best thing to do is to get a cold pack, cold towels or paper towels, and just try to comfort them to cool their bodies down, and as well dial 911. It was reported to me that we had someone that was actually driving that's been certified on the forklift that occasionally has seizures, which is another serious condition. And I'd like to know if anybody would know what to do in the event that if somebody out here has a seizure. No, that is what we don't want to do. That is exactly what we don't want to do. Exactly. And try to protect their heads. Veronica said turn them on their sides and let them go through those crises. Generally, a crisis like that doesn't last but a few seconds. What we would like to do is try to make sure that we don't allow that person to bump their head. And as well, cold packs and cold towels and things like that are good to comfort them as well. Thank you for that, Veronica. This week's today's daily briefing is that only authorized vehicles are allowed to park out here in this area, and we have been keeping that Employee of the Month slot open for that, and I see she's not here. I think she's having lunch today. There are items in the storeroom, Finish Strong shirts, hats that are available for purchase. I think you all know the procedures to do that. We also want to make sure that the Gaylords are not full. It says here, make sure the tags in the bags are there before sorting. You guys know the sorters, you know the process. We want you to continue to be mindful of the proper way, the tags, and also with sorting. And that's about all I have for this week's edition of LaGruff and the Daily Briefing. Do you have anything else, Mark? Okay. That concludes this week's of LaGruff. Okay.